If you think that you take the female and put a female connector in it, you were wrong. I'm gonna make a sick ass rack when I get back to this thing.
Wait, like as sick as this?
No, I'm gonna make a sick ass rack with these things.
What are you looking for?
You want your Hazelino?
Yeah, where's my Hazelina?
Is that the absolute strongest one?
No. That's the Williamsburg, Brooklyn coming out of me. Very foo-foo. God damn it!
What?
The last guy to make coffee never refills this shit. Look, people. Fill the goddamn coffee maker. You guys haven't seen the new Hoonigan indoor parking lot filled with junk. Broken. I think it's broken. Look. Who stole the seat?
What the f?
Never leave your shit unlocked. Lanyard, rust bucket, never runs. Somebody jacked the casters and the lug nuts. Somebody stole lug nuts off a simulator. Savages in here. All right, man, let's make some coffee. All right. Never have open containers like this, especially drinks, while fabricating metals. Because shit falls in there. I've had bolts fall in, okay? I drank a bolt. Well, on that note, mother bitches, it's another day. I want to get going. And these Cali dudes on their Cali time suck. I'm gonna get going anyway. First order of business today is right here. That is our alternator bracket. That is the base of our alternator bracket, which sits right here. I have to weld this on, and then once this is welded on, I could kind of position my alternator, and then I can make the little bracket for the adjuster, like right about here. So get the welding. Oh. Tip of the day, this is steel, this is cold rolled steel. So it's got this coating on it. If you're gonna TIG weld to this thing, which I am, you gotta clean this off. If you don't clean this off, right here and right here, it's all gonna weld like shit. So clean it off. I'll show you in a minute. You see the color of that? See the color of that? That's a protective coating. It's not very good to weld, TIG weld on top. MIG weld doesn't really matter, it kind of burns itself off. About to TIG weld some? Yeah, you need to get that off. All right, same thing here. You see the color difference there? See? So now it's good to weld. Why didn't I weld it straight across? Well, if you weld something straight across, it has a tendency to pull it to the side that you're welding. So if I welded this straight across, it would have kind of pulled it this way. So I stopped halfway and welded the opposite end. So now I can weld the rest of it. So this way it remains kind of straight. See? You don't ever want to weld just a single side, okay? You don't necessarily need to weld the whole inside either. You just can, what I normally do is I just start the first couple inches out of here. The reason why you don't want to weld just the one side, because then you're only making connection on one side. So if this thing ever flips, it will break all those welds clean off. So I'm gonna let it cool a little bit and then just put a couple dabs in here, a couple dabs in here, you know, and that's it. And then this bracket is done. Next is bolt this up. It's still hot.
Why are you holding it? It's hot.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have time to waste.
Cause your boy gotta catch a flight in about 2 hours.
2 hours? Yeah, I gotta catch a flight tonight. Going back home. How much time did you put into it? What out?
I can take that with me and then go get a smaller one. How too big is it?
It's how too big is it?
It's a lot too big.
How too big is it?
It's a lot too big.
Yes?
It's alright.
It's alright. Now we just gotta make a adjuster.
What are you doing to the alternator?
Making a bigger hole.
Why can't you just not mod something?
Then that would not be fun. When they go to replace an alternator, they're gonna be like, man, we can't find the exact same alternator. Job security. They have to bring it back. You see that? That's how it works.
Dude, the bolt earlier fit just fine. Why did you need to make a big one?
Because the hole here was a little loose. The whole
See, man, you care. It wasn't just all job security. You care. Little details. When you build things,
It's the little things that matter.
always make sure it's serviceable.
Listen, this is what I tell people. If you let little things go, like little pile, like a little dog takes a little shit, right? But if you let him shit all of the time, it becomes big shit. So clean up the little shit so you don't have a big pile of shit. Here you go. All right, let me get some nuts and bolts and I'll get this happening. Get a piece of paper. We want to push the paper away from the radiator. Is pulling it?
Yeah.
Right behind it, it should suck it, right?
Tight, so it was just like changing the terminals?
Yeah, because it's a straight blade, you can turn it in either direction. If it's a curved blade, you'd have to actually physically flip the blade around.
Word.
So now, black is positive and blue is negative, because we want to push. Okay? All right, so we're gonna use a GM weather pack. If you guys are wondering why don't I just tie these two together like that and just use two? Well, if I put 4 connectors on this thing and use a 4-pin, and for any reason, one fan goes bad, they hit it or something gets into it and clogs it, whatever, or breaks a fin, you can still change it without having to cut the wires. You can just de-pin it and then, you know, change the fan. These are the pins, 2 different types of pin. That's a male and that's a female. If you ask why they're male and female, you should go outside and play in traffic, okay? So obviously there's gonna be a male and female connector. If you think that you take the female and put a female connector in it, you were wrong. The correct way is to take a male connector and put the female pin in it. Slide the seals in it first. Goes in there like that. You see it? That's where the crimp is. And that's it, you're done. All right, we got the fans back on.
And the radiator and all that stuff is back together.
Oh yes, we finally got a belt. Look at that, that's perfect. Now I gotta make this top bracket right here. So I'm gonna grab this bolt here, and then kind of come up and over and make a slider, kind of tensioner, see? I already made the template this morning. I'm about to cut it. And that's gonna be like, see? That's it. Cut that slot out, see? That's our tensioner. When you came in this morning, do you think we're gonna have an alternator bracket today?
Yeah, 100%.
Double rainbow, oh my God.
That's a fucking alternator bracket.
Oh, hello, it's Professor Soups.
Because, you know, somebody's gonna go on the things and, oh, he made a tensioner. How come we didn't tension it? Because I had a goddamn flight to catch, bitch. Fucking Jose's making all sorts of goddamn noise! Quiet on set, bitch! Whatever. Jolly rushed the shit out of me the whole day. Well, the only reason why we're rushing is, you know, I gotta catch a flight. I gotta go back home. This whole virus thing before LA gets locked down. I'm taking a flight home to see my wife and kids. I at least managed to finish the alternator bracket. The tension's good. It's a V-belt, so it's very unlikely that it's gonna jump off. But since I'm heading back to New York, I might have some free time. Well, a little free time, I might be finishing up some of my little projects that I left behind. One of them is my FD, which has the LS3. I might be finishing up the FD. You might see Jamo. you might not. I don't know yet. So we're gonna see how this goes. This whole thing is pretty wild. I'll see you guys in a few. I got a flight to catch, so I gotta run.
Big Dick has arrived.
Hey! Hi-oh! Wait, are you serious? You're gonna weld the bell housing into the block? Why not? Why don't you stop being such a nervous being? No, dude, you'll be fine.
I want to make sure that input shaft will go all the way in and sits in the right spot. But
So make sure the shaft goes all the way in.